This is Saving Abel live on Scorch TV. Check this out.
Well, this song's called Addicted. I'm so addicted to all the things you do when you ain't telling me. In between the sheets, you know the sound you make. And every breath you take, it's so like anything when you're laughing me. Yeah, somebody screaming in the night time. So ask me you, where to go, I wanna take my love, and ease you to you. You see, come on, oh, it's not like you to turn away, come on, I can't tell, it's not like me to walk away, yeah, come on, I'm so addicted to all the things you do, you tell me.
I could get addicted to that. Don't change that channel, because when we come back, Candy's gonna tell us what she made Sully from Godsmack do when he worked at Daddy's. Only here on Scorch TV.
Get ready. There's a lot to love about driving a Subaru Legacy, like the confidence to handle anything New England weather brings with its road-gripping, symmetrical all-wheel drive. The peace of mind you get when you're driving a top safety pick, and knowing you made a smart investment with the highest predicted resale value in its class. There's a lot to love about the Subaru Legacy at only $19,995.
Here comes Timmy. Be careful on that ladder, Timmy. Don't reach too far. An accident has occurred. Here comes Ronnie. Better check on your friend, Ronnie. That's right, Ronnie. You know what to do. Has Tunagar done its job? Yes, success. It has kept the guitar in tune. It just takes a second. Guitar safety, and you've brought to you by the Guitar Safety Institute.
Before 5-year-old Sarah ever takes her first shot, Special Olympics is working to add years to her life. In the past, people with intellectual disabilities have had a shorter life expectancy, but through sports and Special Olympics health initiatives, the world has changed for Sarah and countless others. Special Olympics programs in part will help her live a long, vibrant, and healthy life. And you thought it was just a game.
Welcome back to Scorch TV. Ever wonder how some musicians get their start? Candy from Daddy's dishes on Sully from Godsmack. Back to you, Scorch.
They really were. I mean, Saving Abel were a fun bunch of guys. You must have dealt with a bunch of fun guys and girls in the music industry. Tell us some of your music stories, your industry stories.
Oh, I got a million of them. Which ones do you want to hear?
You know, we have 26 million hours, so you go right ahead.
All right, let's start from the beginning. All right.
We're going to do a whole series
whole
with you,
series?
Candy. I don't know if they told you that.
I mean, you've done stuff with Sully, you've done stuff, I mean...
Yeah, well, Sully and I have known each other since we were kids, since, you know, before he was Sully. I wasn't, Sully's been a rock star since the day I met him.
Right,
you
just
know,
for people that are watching, Sully from...
Godsmack.
Godsmack, right.
Yes.
Actually, Chris needed to know that, too.
No, I found that out I found that out this morning.
You did?
So I wanted to make sure people are watching
All right.
that were like me.
Chris is like, how can I do this without sounding like a dweeb?
We'll get you
So
copies
for
of
those
some
that
of
are
the
wondering...
records.
For those who are wondering, like me, who the hell Sully is?
Sully used to work for us.
Yeah.
He did. He worked for Daddy's briefly, driving a truck.
Yep.
Delivering gear.
Third song on the first album's about that.
Lies.
So who else? What else is, you know, you've been through a lot. I mean, you know.
Well, look, my job, what I did over there was I was artist relations. I did all the clinics and events and meet and greets, and so yeah.
You had a ton of those artist clinics. Tell us about some of those. You had guitar clinics. You had drum clinics over at Daddy's. I mean, tell us about some of those.
Drum clinics are the most fun.
Yeah.
Drummers love watching other drummers play, and drummers are pretty kooky people. I will say, yeah, they're a lot of fun.
So you mentioned Sully.
Yeah.
You gotta have. You can't just come on here and say, "Yeah, Sully worked for me." Next. Tell us some Sully stories, man.
Well, I say it like that because we literally have known each other since we were teenagers. His sister and I used to be roommates, and he used to sleep on our couch because he was homeless.
Tell us about that.
Oh, really?
All the girls like, what did he wear when he slept?
Yeah, so he, you know, he worked for us for a little while. Like I said, he drove one of our trucks. We had our central warehouse, which is where all the gear would come in from our manufacturers, and then we would have trucks that would go out to all of our stores and deliver gear. And Sully was one of those guys. I want to say he worked for us for a whole 2 weeks.
Did he?
Was he an irresponsible employee, or?
No, I think it just occurred to him like 9 to 5, not so much.
Not so much for him.
No.
You ever encountered an artist that you were like, you arrogant SOB? How dare you be like that?
Oh yeah.
Tell us some of those.
Yeah,
we like those stories.
Let's go.
Okay. Oh, I don't know if I want to drop names because, you know, I'm not done in this business yet. So. I had a drummer in once for, I think, a 3 or 4 night stint doing clinics with us. Now, when we do a clinic, it usually starts at like 7 o'clock at night, goes for a couple hours, and it's fun. So, and most of the guys that we work with are super nice guys, and you know, this is not Madison Square Garden; it's a music store. Do you know what I mean? So they just kind of come in and do their thing. And this one, I got, you know, like the 90,000-page rider.
Oh God, I need M&Ms to play if I'm going to play a drum clinic.
Music store. And it was, you know, he wants the music store closed down during sound check, and clinics start at 7.
Yeah.
When I tell you, every night he was showing up at 9 to set his kit up. And mind you, I would talk to him about it, like, you can't do this. This is not okay. These people are freezing. They be paid. I'm going to give you just take a guess as to why he was late every night.
Hookers?
No.
Dinner was at his hotel at the wrong time.
No.
He had to call his
Overslept.
Nope.
He just didn't want to show up early.
Yeah, you're not gonna get it.
Okay. Well, then what'd you ask us for?
Antique,
To make us look stupid.
Antique pen shopping.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
really?
Oh well,
Every
of course.
night.
That was my next
Was
guess.
that it?
Son of a.
Yeah.
Oh, it was right there.
Antique pen shopping.
Did he find any pens at least?
I don't know, but I do remember the last night of the clinic run. He ran so late. I remember going up to his drum tech and throwing money at him and go, "You feed him," and I left.
Confused about one thing. Does the antique pen store not open till 6:45? So like he can't shop for his antique pen earlier
Well, no,
in the
I mean
day?
he could
or-
have started at like 2 in the afternoon
Okay,
for
all
all
right.
I know. I've never been an antique pen
I've never been to
shopping.
the antique pen store, so
Yes, I don't
the
know.
hours.
I don't know how long
Yeah.
it takes.
If you can, let's get back to some things. What do you got in your future to get things going back upwards again?
You know, I have a lot of things in my head that I need to get out and just kind of figure out a way to create something that will be able to, you know, provide me an income. It's hard. I don't know anything else. It's all I've ever
Trust
known.
me. Yep.
And you know, yeah. Imagine if you
Trust me.
couldn't do what you do
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
So it's a weird.
That's what happened to me. I couldn't do what I do anymore. I ended up on Scorch TV.
Is that what happened?
Yep.
Sorry. How's that working out?
It's not income-wise going
Not so
nowhere fast,
much.
but it's a lot of fun.
After this whole thing's happening, you never once said, I just want to give it all up and forget music. You still want to do something in the genre,
Look, I
right?
certainly had a moment where flipping burgers sounded incredibly appealing to me.
Really?
But I got over that very quickly.
Yeah, you would look in one of those paper hats.
I
That's,
don't want to
you
wear
know.
the hats and the visors. And I don't look good in orange or whatever they wear.
There goes one sponsor down the tube.
Sorry.
Yeah, thanks for nothing.
I'm not done doing clinics. I'm not done working with the guys that I work with in terms of these clinicians and artists. And the music industry has very, very much changed, and it's constantly changing. And I need to kind of figure out a way to continue to do what I love to do, what I'm passionate about.
The Boston Music Awards, they had
Yeah.
a really, really nice tribute, and I think we got a little bit of footage of that. So let's look at this from the Boston Music Awards. We're coming back with more of Candy on Scorch TV.